Hi, boys and girls and boys. Moonstick. Moonstick. It's the season of the Sioux. Seasons of the Sioux by Eve Bunting. In this book, it tells about the story of the Indian tribe, the Sioux Nation. And it tells about all of the different moons and what each moon meant. Now, in here, it's got a stick. And each year, the stick, they put a dot on it, carved a little piece on it for every time there was a new moon. Now, if there's 12 months in a year, how come do they have more than 12 dots on this stick? You're going to have to read the book to find out how many marks they have on the stick. They have, at the beginning of the year, they have a marking, and it means something. It goes every month. Every time there's a moon, it means something different. Like when the strawberries were going to be harvested, when the frost was, when they were going to have the calves, when the buffalo were going to have calves, they're calving, when it was time to hunt, when the leaves were going to turn yellow, when the leaves were going to fall, when it was frost, when it was snowing. And boys and girls, I tell you what, there is some very, very, very interesting information in this book about how the Sioux Indians marked the seasons. And so get this book and find out at the end of it if the person who is telling the story, find out if it's still back in the olden times when the Indians lived out on the plains, or is it a remembrance by a person who lives in modern times and has a job in the modern world, and see if they're married. So boys and girls, get this book. It's a fascinating book. The pictures are just phenomenal. I'm telling you what, you're going to learn so much in this book. It's called Moonstick, The Seasons of the Sioux by Eve Bunting. I tell you what, this is an amazing book, boys and girls. Get this book, The Moonstick. And hey, this is Mr. Dean. Thanks for joining me for another Mr. Dean's Outdoor Reading Adventures.